For the second time in 5 weeks, commercial oil tankers have come under attack in or near the Persian Gulf. In both instances, the Trump administration is pointing the finger at the same alleged culprit. CBS 2's correspondent James Rosen reports from the State Department.
In the Gulf of Oman, explosions rocked 2 oil tankers, prompting crew evacuations and causing at least 1 injury. Hours later, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said U.S. analysts assessed Iran to be behind the attacks.
This assessment is based on intelligence, the weapons used, the level of expertise needed to execute the operation, recent similar Iranian attacks on shipping, and the fact that no proxy group operating in the area has the resources and proficiency to act with such a high degree of sophistication.
At least one of the tankers was of Japanese origin. And the attacks followed a trip to Iran by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, a close ally and golfing partner of President Trump, to try to de-escalate tensions between Washington and the regime. But Ayatollah Khamenei said, quote, genuine negotiations would never come from a person like Trump. Iran's foreign minister on Twitter called the tanker attacks beyond suspicious. Since withdrawing the U.S. from the Iran nuclear deal over a year ago, President Trump has waged what his aides call a maximum pressure campaign against the regime, using sanctions and other tools to squeeze Iranian oil exports. The tanker attacks could be a response to that pressure, but analysts say the regime will remain a regional power.
It might be constrained by both sanctions, American diplomacy, American military might, but it will still be a significant player in the Gulf. And so the only way to change the thing, although they don't want to admit it, is get rid of the regime.
Secretary Pompeo emphasized that the United States' course of action right now will remain economic and diplomatic, a diplomatic way of saying that President Trump does not want a war with Iran. At the State Department, James Rosen.